As the conflict in Syria enters its third year, the number of refugees flocking into neighboring countries, including Lebanon, has grown rapidly. Millions are now displaced inside Syria, and thousands of people are continuing to cross the border into Lebanon every day as the conflict gets bloodier. According to the Lebanese government, there are around 1 million Syrian refugees in Lebanon who have fled war in Syria. Although this disaster is threatening Lebanon's fragile economy and security, Lebanese people find themselves compelled to help and stand by this human cause, as they have suffered from violence, displacement, and hunger themselves not too long ago and understand the meaning of a helping hand. The exodus into Lebanon has significantly increased since August 2012. According to the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, over 78% of refugees in Lebanon are women and children. Many refugees have fled their homes empty-handed, without any money, clothing, or food. Their only belongings are the clothes they were wearing at the time they left. Over 60% of refugee families are renting accommodation across Lebanon, and 40% are staying in host family homes, collective shelters, or scattered tents and self-made settlements in unsanitary conditions in the Bekaa Valley and northern Lebanon. The refugee population is becoming more vulnerable as the conflict persists and resources are exhausted. Growing numbers of newcomers arrive feeling scared and suffering from deep trauma. They find life in Lebanon much more expensive than in Syria and have a hard time finding a job, and when they do, they are underpaid. So many children refugees are currently not going to school. Their parents rarely view their children's education as a priority. Many of them haven't finished high school themselves. Caritas Lebanon and its partners are working around the clock in order to ease the suffering of refugees through several programs and special initiatives. They are responding to different humanitarian needs such as food, clothing, bedding, and medical care, and are providing rent, legal, educational, social, and psychosocial assistance. Caritas Lebanon has also set up shelters for refugees. Around 60,000 Syrian refugees are receiving help from Caritas Lebanon, of whom 93% are Muslim, 6% are Christians, and 1% are from other confessions. Their main needs remain basic humanitarian support, rent, and financial assistance, as very few arriving families can now afford paying rent and buying supplies. Medical assistance is also urgently needed. So many elderly refugees suffer from chronic disease. Cases of pneumonia, bronchitis, laryngitis, sinusitis, respiratory diseases are also on the rise, in addition to hygiene-related illnesses such as lice or scabies. In these difficult times, Caritas Lebanon would like to call on all its partners and supporters at the national and international level to give moral, financial, and volunteering support for this crucial endeavor. This human cause needs urgent resources and human solidarity. Let us join our hands and give hope to those who need it the most.
بشكر باسم كل السوريين، بشكر كاريتاس، كتر خيركم وممنونكم كتير. نحن بنتمنى من كل الدول انها تساعدنا نرجع على بلادنا.
كاريتاس شكرا. احنا بدنا احنا يا عمي. يسلموا يا كاريتاس. يسلموا شكرا.